what can I do to protect myself from jealousy? Are there some practical steps? I'll share with you a few steps. Number one, usually there is a reason why you're jealous. Usually. Sometimes it's difficult to know why you're jealous. It happens. You feel this jealousy in your heart. You're not exactly sure why, but most of the times you know why. It could be either that person, for example, is richer than you, so you're jealous. That person has more children than you, you're jealous. That person's social standing, the job they have. It's something about that person. It's something that this person has, which I don't have. Usually jealousy is caused by this. Someone else in society, in your family, has something, you don't have it. So you grow jealous of that person. Because then you see competition. You keep comparing yourself to that person. This is the first cause of jealousy. What do you do about this? And this is practical. Number one, sit with yourself and count the blessings Allah has given you. Okay, maybe I'm not as rich as that person, but what has Allah has given me? Count the blessings, because jealousy makes you forget what you have. I've seen people, so we even experience this ourselves. When they're jealous, they completely forget they have. It's as if they have nothing and that person has everything. La habibi. And to count your blessings. That person maybe has one more than you, 2 blessings more than you, 3 blessings more than you. So always remind yourself that Allah has been generous to me. He's given me. Allah has given me, because jealousy makes you forget that. So that's number one. Keep reminding yourself of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. And when you're thinking of that, maybe Allah has given you blessings He has not given to that person. Allah doesn't give everything to everyone. So remember that you could have some blessings that that person doesn't have. You're only looking at the outside. You know, when we look at people, we only look at the outside. Do we know what kind of problems they have at home? Some of their issues, what they struggle with. Believe me, oftentimes we don't know. The outside looks good and this person seems happy, but this person could be suffering from something. I remember I met a person, a very respected person. From the outside, believe me, his life looks like paradise. He's got everything, everything. Wonderful family, wonderful kids, a decent job, well respected. Once I got to know him, I realized he was suffering from such severe depression. He was thinking about suicide every single night. I was shocked. I told him, if I think of people committing suicide, you would be the last person on earth to come to my mind. Everything from the outside was fascinating, shining. But who knows? Nobody knew except his wife that this person at night, he couldn't sleep. Every night he has thoughts of death and dying and killing himself, and he wasn't enjoying any of his life. Until, alhamdulillah, with a'mal, with the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah saved him out of this situation a few years ago. So always remember, you're only seeing the outside. How do you know this person is living better than you? Maybe at night when you sleep and you put your head on the pillow, you sleep much better than that person. How do you know? Who told you that that person has a better life than you? Don't look on the outside. So that's the important point to keep in mind. Number two, how do you know that this person's life will continue this way? How many people have we seen in our lives, or we've heard of, the first 30, 40, 50 years of their lives were very good, wonderful, and then everything changed. Just as the opposite happens. We see people 30, 40 years in their life, they have a miserable life, then Allah opens the gates of mercy to them. Things change. Overnight, things change. That's number two. Number three, and I know this is hard, but believe me, it works. Believe me, it works. Sit once you can, when you're not distracted, have your quiet time with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and as you're praying to Allah to remove the jealousy from your heart, pray for that person whom you're jealous of. Raise your hand in dua and say, "Oh Allah, increase him. give this person more. Bless him in this world and the akhirah. Forgive him. Believe me, as hard as it is, I know it's hard. I'm not claiming it's something easy. When you're jealous of someone, you can't pray for them. But try it once. Sit and sincerely pray for that person. See how you will wash your heart from jealousy. It works. Try it and prove me wrong.